Long Island Boat and Fishing Show is back at the Nassau Coliseum, March 13th through 15th. Long Island's top dealers will be there with huge savings on boats, tackle, personal watercrafts, and the latest electronics. This show has it all. Children will be entertained by Twiggy, the water skiing squirrel. Enjoy free face painting. Plus, on Saturday and Sunday, the first 100 kids get a free life vest, free parking all weekend, and Friday it's free Heroes Day admission for military and first responders. 3 days only, March 13th through 15th. Visit nyboatshows.com for details.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me. Taxi. Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And I think it's important, Laura, to put this in context. The Democrats let in 15 million people into this country, including tens of thousands of murderers, hundreds of thousands of violent criminals and terrorists. And now what they're doing is defunding the Department of Homeland Security amongst sleeper cells that we know of and terrorist attacks. I mean, this is insanity at the highest level. They simply just care more about defunding ICE than they do about anything else because they want open borders, they want mass amnesty, and they think they can get it if we don't actually enforce our immigration laws. And so Republicans should hold firm here. We voted to fund all of it. We voted to fund TSA, Coast Guard, Secret Service, all the other agencies wrapped up in this, but the Democrats have voted no because of Trump derangement syndrome and their obsession with open borders and mass migration.
Welcome, my friends, to the Friday edition of Bo Snerdley's Rush Hour Fastest Hour in American Media. That was Senator Eric Schmidt of Missouri, and he is telling the truth. Democrats the last 24 hours have been flooding social media with posts about how supposedly Republicans are blocking their attempts to fund the Homeland, DHS, Department of Homeland Security. It's a bunch of crap. What they're doing is offering one-offs on little bills, but it's a political game is the best way that I can explain it. They're the ones who shut down the government. They want to keep it shut down until Homeland Security. By the way, if you're in Austin and you're waiting in that line that this morning stretched out from the airport deep into the parking lots, from the airport into the outside, the line was stretched. If you look out of the airport, you look way down yonder, like they like to say down there in Texas, way down yonder there. You go way down yonder there, people standing there in line some people just looked at the line and said, forget it, I'm not going to make my flight. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen. That's how deep the lines are. Now, Austin, Texas, as you may know, is the little part of Texas that resembles California. Austin is where all they got that South by Southwest by whatever it is, concerts down there and spring break and all the liberal hippies and everything in Texas hang out there. Yeah, there are liberals everywhere. I don't want to call them insects. I don't want to make an insect reference. You know, like when you turn on the lights and certain insects scatter all over the place. If you've ever been in that situation. I haven't. My first apartment, and it wasn't my fault because I kept it my neighbors. But you know, when you live in an apartment building and you have neighbors that, anyway, I'm getting way off course here. But, Democrats are responsible for all of this. I shouldn't even be laughing because today I have to get into some things that I don't want to get into. And I usually see this stuff and go past it. I can go past it no longer. I can't. We had terrorist attacks in this country, and it is blowing my mind. We have learned, as many of you know, that the attack that took place at Old Dominion, Virginia, the alleged perpetrator of that attack had been jailed before for supporting ISIS. A judge released him. He's a naturalized citizen. The judge released him. He got his second chance. We didn't deport him. We didn't say you supported ISIS. Goodbye. See ya. Hasta la vista, baby. None of that. Oh, some nice-hearted liberal judge says, okay, you support a terrorist group. We'll give you a second chance. You get a get-out-of-jail card. And he got his second chance, and he murdered an instructor at Old Dominion. Now, the instructor happened to be a black guy, so you're not going to see his face plastered all over certain liberal networks because you have to go online to usually find this stuff. And the students there took the perpetrator out. One student is said to have stabbed him. In Michigan, the man suspected of ramming a car into a Michigan synagogue had family members who were killed in an Israeli attack on Lebanon this month. The crash, which started a fire at the Temple Israel in West Bloomfield, Michigan, is being investigated as a targeted attack. The Department of Homeland Security, working without pay, many people there, I don't know whether the people that are working here are among them, identified the perpetrator as Aman Mohammed Ghazali, 41. He came to the United States in 2011 as the spouse of a U.S. citizen, was granted citizenship in 2016. And he is the one that is suspected. He drove into a hallway after ramming into the building. The temple security engaged him. Responding officers went in wearing gas masks. 30 officers treated for smoke inhalation. That investigation is still ongoing. The words Dearborn Heights came up, which is Dearborn. I want to play you something. I want to play you a few things, ladies and gentlemen. And this, I have trepidations about. I'm going to just say it openly because I am very conscious about not smearing people, and I am not one of these people who goes on and on and on about Islam this and Islam that. I have friends, lifelong friends that are Muslims. Okay? I've been in their house. It's not even beyond that. They're like family, and they're beautiful people and wonderful people. And most people that practice Islam around the world, most people that practice Islam are peaceful people, the overwhelming majority. Now you have these jihadists, the terrorists, and the like. They are not the majority of people that practice Islam. That said, the people that are involved in the terrorist wing need to be dealt with, period. Dearborn, Michigan has been a hot spot. This happened in Michigan. And you see Rashida Tlaib, there was I don't know whether I put this in the other day. Rashida Tlaib was a Fox News reporter, tried to question her, and she just went off on the Fox News reporter. Maybe if I don't have it today, I'll try to find it for tomorrow. First, let's turn to Gretchen Whitmer, the governor, and then I want to play you some things that are out of Dearborn, fresh out of Dearborn. So, first, Governor Gretchen Whitmer, cut 16. Jonas, and here she is.
And I want Michigan's Jewish community to know that we are with you. Violence in our houses of worship and in our schools and in our daycare centers, like this, hits especially hard. Temple Israel is a pillar of the community. It's one of the largest Reformed Jewish congregations in North America, with Friday night Shabbat services attracting over 1,000 people. People celebrate bar and bat mitzvahs, weddings, and holidays here. Parents bring their children to daycare and school, and it's a place of peace, unity, light, and life. Yesterday's attack was anti-Semitism. It was hate, plain and simple. We will fight this ancient and rampant evil. We will stand together as we do it, and we will call it out. We must lower the rhetoric in this state and in this country, especially at this moment where we've seen such a rise in anti-Semitism and more attacks on the Jewish community. We must keep each other close. This community is on the edge, very understandably.
Okay. Thank you. That's Governor. Now, she says let's lower the rhetoric. Let's pick up with cut 21. And this took place in recent days in Dearborn, Michigan, the United States of America.
El monte Africa! El monte Africa! El monte Africa!
Not a great look. The mayor condemned it. The White House condemned it. But what about Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib? She reps Dearborn. Is she okay with her constituents chanting death to America? Fox Business correspondent Hillary Vaughn asked her. Watch.
Congresswoman Tlaib.
Fox News. I don't talk to Fox News.
At a rally in your district, people were chanting death to America. Do you condemn?
I do not talk to Fox News.
But do you condemn chants of death to America?
I don't talk to people that use racist tropes.
Why can't you just say whether or not you condemn people chanting death to America? Why are you afraid to talk to Fox?
Fox News is not listen, using racist tropes towards my community is what Fox News is about, and I don't talk to Fox News.
Is death to America racist?
Fox News.
Is chanting death to America racist?
I'm talking about your guys' racist tropes. You know, you guys know exactly what you do. And I know you're Islamophobic, but you guys got to go deal with it on your own self. You're not going to use me.
Okay, you're Islamophobic because you're asked about your constituents in Dearborn, Michigan, United States of America, chanting death to America. Let us turn to Memory TV. What is Memory TV? The Middle East Media Research Institute is a nonprofit, it's an American company, nonprofit press monitoring organization. They track, they translate Arabic and Muslim media. And so this is where we get the next piece of media. This is in Dearborn at a meeting, cut number 17. One of the lead speakers at the meeting in Dearborn, Michigan, where Rashida Tlaib represents, just said that she's not going to talk to Fox after residents in her community were chanting death to America. Go.
The message for the people of Gaza is going to be more of the message that should be sent to the people here, in that they have achieved victory. We haven't done anywhere near enough. And the people here, I promise you, we do feel ashamed. We do feel like we're not doing enough. We do feel like change needs to come, because change must come. And in the form that it must come is that this empire, the American empire that's been hurting our people since the beginning, the imperial Western powers that have been hurting our people since the beginning, they must fall. And inshallah they will fall. And my message to the people of Gaza and the oppressed peoples across the world is that there are people here, both young and old, who are going to be willing to fight and are willing to put their lives and everything they can on the line to bring these empires down, because they must come down.
Dearborn, Michigan. Dearborn, Michigan, United States of America. We have more. James Golden, Snerdley.